And I've been trying to finish saying what the hell I was saying. Shit, the damn fucking camera keep cutting me off and shit. I'm like, these damn cell phones, that's what that bullshit, man. I wish they would put them cell phones back like they were back in the day. All these apps and all this fucking shit, man. Man, it's so fucking irritating, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, mind control. That's all this is. I got my cell phone. Why the hell do I need Yelp and Amazon, whatever, apps already on my phone? Why do I need that on my phone already? What the fuck? That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Can you wait until I can put that on my phone? I mean, I got my phone out the box and that shit is already an app on my phone. And I can't even get rid of Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I can't delete it. You see this kind of shit? I was saying, I don't even know what I was saying. The damn camera cut me the fuck off, man. This is some bullshit. Ugh. I wanted to say, I was talking about a few topics I wanted to say, because the camera cut me off. I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying. I don't know. All I know is, people need to quit tripping. I know that. I don't even know what I was saying. Uh, I was saying earlier too, about great people, about how the girl at Starbucks, she said hi to me, and normally, it depends on how I look. People speak to me. You know, so I had on my bonnet, looking crazy. I was sweating because it was hot today, and normally I get treated very foul when I have my bonnet on. I do that. I wear that for my hair. I get treated very foul. And it was hot, so I was trying to go through the drive-through. And I seen one of the waitresses at Starbucks, and she came out, and as soon as she saw me, she waved to me. She was, like I said, she was even waiting for me to look at her or for me to catch her attention so that she could properly say hi to me. And it just really, caught me off guard, and I really appreciate it, because people don't speak to you until you are presentable enough for them, and then they'll speak to you. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucked up how people treat you, how people act towards you and everything. And I was also recalling the time when I got pulled over or stopped by a police officer because I walked crosswalk. I walked around a crosswalk and the light was green, but the red hand was flashing. And man, he chased me down as if I had just snatched a purse, And he was, like I said, he was hostile. He had attitude. And he wrote me up a ticket, and I refused to sign it because he had an attitude, and he was just really too hostile, for if I was jaywalking. Okay, well, do you really have to do all that, So I was pissed off, and I told him, you need to call your supervisor. That's what you need to do. And he called his supervisor. Now, the supervisor came out. He was an older man, an older white man, and he was very professional. He made me feel like I was a citizen and not a piece of trash. You know what I'm saying? And he asked me what the problem is. I told him what the problem was, and you know, he assured me that the officer was correct, and that was the law, and that he would have to write me a ticket. And only because when I asked to speak to the supervisor, he was so professional, and I calmed down before I even noticed I was calm. And I really wish I could have got that officer's name because it's very rare I ever see cops like that. A real cop, what they were supposed to be, to serve and protect. You know what I'm saying? I needed service from that police officer, and he gave it to me. Very straight. very upfront. And the cop who first stopped me before I did sign the ticket, I signed it, but he addressed me as Miss Burton and he shook my hand after that. You know what I'm saying? So I know that there's great people in the world and of all races, all genders, you know what I'm saying? All religions. I know there's great people out there. So I'm not the type of person who gets bit by a snake employee at Whole Foods. I'm not the type of person who gets bit by a snake and then, stays locked up inside because one bad thing happened. So I'm afraid of every bad thing or everything being bad. I mean, you can do that if you want, but I ain't that kind of person. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to live my life pretty much. Like I said, I don't consider myself a whore or a gold digger or anything like that. I'm just not going to let nobody waste my time. I prefer to have things that I need in my life than to have some man just hanging around. I have no interest in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be with a man if he ain't talking about come up because I can be broke by myself. I could be poor by myself. I could be without by myself. Like I said, I got a vehicle downstairs. This man can't even fix a tire. I'm supposed to be with this nigga? Really? I broke up with sexy chocolate. He was a sexy chocolate too. And he was 5 years older than me. He looked like a high school kid. Like mama said, you keep a pot on the stove. The way through a man's heart is through his stomach. Well, he came in the house and he saw that I was cooking. It's very obvious. I was cooking and I forgot to get some milk for the macaroni and cheese I was stirring up as he came in the house. I was actually stirring up the mac and cheese when I realized I forgot the milk. And I'm like, oh, crap. You know what I'm saying? So I said, babe, you go to the corner and give me one of them small cartons of milk. That small carton of milk cost 85 cents. Do you know he told me no? That he wouldn't go do it? I broke up with him right then and there. I can't. I just can't do it. I cannot do it. And I'm not finna apologize for that. I'm not finna feel sorry for that. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I wish, I would have looked at things differently when I was young, but I didn't. So, oh well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna waste my time with no nigga. And, I'm not finna try to fit in. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? It's really a shame that, you have to look a certain way for people to talk to you. That's how folks be getting cut the fuck up. I just seen it. I didn't look at the story. Normally I would, but I seen the man and they, what happened to little, whoever she is, little girl, and this mean looking black dude, but he cute though. Oh, he was definitely cute, but he's also a killer though. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me be quiet. Finish smoking my weed. I have to look at the other videos and say, see what the hell I was talking about. I don't know. I was saying the 7-to-1, seven women to every one man here in these big cities like LA and Atlanta. And I'm like, yeah, well, that ain't no, that's nothing for a real woman to worry about, because a real woman know if there are 7 to 5 to every one man and 5 of them ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing. This is all about what you want to do. Yeah, my hair falling out. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know. I don't know. I just know a lot of people in the world are assholes. You don't need to be European to be a queen. Black women need to realize that we were queens before this shit. We're native. We were here before them. Trips me out how white people always know how to call a person a criminal or call them a thief and all this old shit when white people are the only terrorists that that's why, going back to school was a bitch because a lot of people will think it's because of the math homework. Man, please. I didn't want to go back to history class and reread all that bullshit that I read before when I left school. I didn't want to reread that shit again because the only difference is when I left school, I heard the white version of what the white people told me what happened with Black history and all that stuff. Now going back to school at age 30,